for Nigerian. They don't care how you look like on your face. When they're checking at us as women, they start down there. And they go like, face, they don't care. As long as you have that nyash, they're done.
Can you tell us your brother's experience, like marrying South Africa?
She doesn't have problem with them.
Okay.
They are very lovable people.
Can you marry or date a South African woman?
Yeah, I can marry a South African lady because I love them big. And they are big as well.
A lot of Nigerian men love to get married to a South African woman. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. If you are new to the channel, you are highly welcome. For my returning viewers and my amazing subscribers, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. These are the reasons why Nigerian men love to get married to a South African women. Nigerians living in South Africa share the reasons why they think so. Let's take a look at the video, and please do not forget to like the video and comment your thoughts below.
Why I think some Nigerian men prefer to marry or date South African women than our Nigerian women. Now, I'm a Nigerian who is living here in South Africa, and I have spent like 4 years. It's a new year, guys. 4 years of my life here in South Africa. So this is my own opinion. It's not like it's a fact, a stated fact or anything. It's my own opinion. Remember, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Now, the number one reason on my list why some Nigerian men prefer South African women is, one, they get to marry beautiful women. Why do I say so? In Nigeria, beautiful women are meant for only the rich or a kind of the influential. Yeah. Yes. That is what I think. Remember, I said earlier in this video, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. That is my own opinion. Now, another reason why some Nigerian men prefer South African women is the benefits of getting a document here in South Africa, like being a citizen, a dual citizen of two countries. Like if they marry a South African, they get to get some documents. I know my brothers, they are going to come for me because of this video, but I don't mind. I don't mind saying the truth. Now, number 3 reason why some Nigerian men prefer getting married or dating a South African woman is easy to convince. Like, I know that some South African women, they are easy to convince, unlike Nigerian women. Like, for them to convince us now, because we are used to their lies, for them to convince us, they have to work extra hard. Unlike here, I think with little thing or with little lies, they can convince a South African woman here. That is what I think. Remember, I said everyone is entitled to their own opinion. That is my own opinion. Now, another good thing, another reason why I think some Nigerian men prefer South African women is that they get to get a good sex. Like, if I'm walking down the street, the way these people, they discuss about the way South African women give it to them, with their big nyash and the big boobs and their beautiful skin and all that. Now, another reason is that they get to go into, like, they get polygamy easily. Like, why do I say so? It's easy for a Nigerian man to marry here in South Africa and go back home and still marry back home in Nigeria. Maybe can tell the Nigerian woman that just got married to this one just because of documents and all that and all that. And the South African woman might not get to know that he has another wife back home in Nigeria. You see, they get polygamy easily. So that is another reason. Now, another reason I think is they get to have children that has multinationality. Like a South African citizen, their children get to have a South African document and a Nigerian document.
For Nigerian, they don't care how you look like on your face. When they're checking at us as women, they start down there and they go like, face, they don't care. As long as you have that nyash, they're done. When I realized that this is a sickness, right? for Nigerian. There's this guy, I think he was in South Africa for the longest time, and then he went back home. And he was at church, and he was like rejoicing, slapping his hand, and said, I'm back home, I'm back home. And then the pastor is saying to him, well, what's wrong? What was gonna make you not come back home? He said, I'm so glad that I came back. I managed to come back. Yo, South Africa. Nyash. You know that day, that was the day where I just said, no, you know what? Now I understand the guy that I was dating. I understand him. Even old man can be in that situation. So he's going through the same thing.
So I have beautiful ladies here. They are South Africans and they are both married to Nigerians. So please, I want to ask them some important questions. Please, ma, let me ask you first. You're a South African that is married to a Nigerian. How has the journey been?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I'm loving every moment of it.
I'm loving everyone.
If somebody would have told me this 10 years ago or 20 years ago, maybe I wouldn't have believed it. But now that I'm living it, I'm experiencing it, I can't change it for anything.
Please, ma, what do you have to say? Right, South Africa married to a Nigerian man. So
I think that there was like a lot of culture diversity because I'm a colored and I'm not too much. Didn't have too much background on like an African background. But I must say, with a lot of advices and good people giving me advice and leading me, I think it has been the journey has been much better than the beginning years because I mean it's been 13 years. So maybe the last 10 years has been the best years, but the first 3 years was a bit challenging because of the culture diversity. But I must say that God has been good to us.
Okay.
He has been faithful.
Now, South Africans, they see Nigerians as threats. Especially, they believe that Nigerians are taking their sisters, just like you now. You are married to a Nigerian. What do you have to say?
Personally, I don't think that's the right way to put it when you say they see Nigerians as threats.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. There's this perception that is running around, people thinking South African hate Nigerians or South African fear Nigerians or they are threatened by Nigerians. That's not true.
Okay.
I think the misunderstanding is in this case that some let's be honest, some of the Nigerian brothers, they are very arrogant.
Okay.
Very, very arrogant. Okay. And they are too loud. And we South Africans, we are more of settled people. Okay. So now because a South African will point out a wrong thing that is done by a Nigerian, and then it's seen as xenophobic or it's seen as hatred or it's seen as something else. My sister, Nigerians have been coming to South Africa for years. We used to live with them in our townships. It was in harmony. I think this generation that is coming now is the one that's now causing problem with the new generation that is growing in South Africa. But basically, I don't think it's hate or a threat. And I believe that everyone is allowed or entitled to fall in love with whoever they want to fall in love with.
Okay.
For me, I would say that I disagree with that statement because I believe that Nigerians have elevated South Africans. Me, myself, I can speak from my experience. If I didn't meet my husband, I wouldn't own a business today. I won't have that kind of mindset to say that let me be more than a worker, more than an employee. So for me, I feel like Nigerians have elevated South Africans to a level where our mindsets have changed. Our financial goals are much greater than what they would have been if we were still, if I was still maybe single or I was married to a South African. But I think the Nigerians have come to elevate us. For me personally, I can say I've been elevated to a level that I don't think I would have had the same mindset if I was married to a South African.
I would like to add something from what she said. I think this thing that she said now, it also depends on who you grew up with. Personally, I met my husband, I was already business minded. I was already on my own. He helped me and enhanced me, which is true. That's what every husband is supposed to do, enhance what their wives have inside them.
So I'm sorry to cut you. That means that getting married to a Nigerian man helped you to build your business and help you to grow your business.
I won't say basically. I want us Africans to stop this thing of saying Nigerians, South Africans, Zimbabweans, and everything. I believe that it's a personal thing and different people are different. I could have been married to another man
Okay.
and probably would have even done what my husband is doing.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that with my husband, I found my shelter, I found my peace.
They have all shared their valid reasons and experience getting married to a Nigerian man, and also the reason they think Nigerian men love to get married to a South African woman. But for me, when it comes to choosing a life partner, what matters a lot is your happiness. It's not about the country or tribalism, because it's a journey of life. You're going to marry to this person, you're going to do life for this person. So when getting married does not really mean because you want to get benefit or because of some valid reasons. The most important thing is your peace of mind and your happiness. That is what matters a lot when getting married to someone. So at least they have shared amazing reasons, and also their happiness getting married to a Nigerian man. So please, I would also love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of this video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, you are highly welcome. Please do not make it your last by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.